A twisted mystery and surprising indie flick are available for viewing this weekend. And here to review Last Night in Soho and Women is Losers, film critic Pam Powell, who is not a loser. So
no women is.
I know. This sounds like an interesting flick. So let's start with that one.
All right, let's start with that one. And that one, I saw you kind of, I don't know, get the gumption to go through that because it is a grammatical. Women is losers is wrong. However, it's based on a Janis Joplin song from 1960s.
Oh,
and
so that's where it came from?
It is, it is.
Okay.
So the lyrics spoke to the director of the film, the writer and director of the film, Lisette Feliciano, and the movie is Women is Losers, and it's also based on her own mother's story from back in the 1960s. It stars Lorenza Izzo as Selena. She is a Catholic high school senior, and she and her friend that you see there end up, well, they get pregnant, which is not a good thing to do in high school, especially in the 1960s and in a Catholic high school. She comes from a very demanding family. Her father is abusive, and she has this child. She does not get married, and this, again, is taboo, especially for this time period. She musters through everything and trying to raise her child by herself, and realizes that she's got a lot of things stacked against her. First and foremost is that she is a woman. She pulls herself up by her bootstraps. She gets a little bit of a hand here and there to help her. She's smart, she's tenacious, and she figures out how to make things work. This is about poverty, educational systems, class differences, as well as gender differences, and how difficult it is for women back in that time period, as well as there are a lot of parallel lines now. The writer and director, Lisette Feliciano, does not hit you over the head with these social issues. She makes it entertaining. She also makes it educational because she allows her characters to break that fourth wall. She talks to you, the audience, and educates you a little bit about history and women in history. Great movie. You can see this on HBO Max. I really highly recommend it. Please don't pay attention to that title, Women is Losers. If that bothers you, I used to be a speech path. That's like fingernails down the chalkboard for me.
It is.
Yeah, check it out.
Well, and you're interviewing the director, filmmaker, tomorrow. Here on Stay Living, so stay tuned for that. But we need to get to Last Night in Soho.
Right. This is a much anticipated film. It's from Edgar Wright, and if you saw Baby Driver from a few days ago or a few years ago and you're expecting a lot, you will not be disappointed in this film. This also takes place back in the 1960s, and it also addresses how women were objectified back in the 1960s and maybe today as well. It stars Thomasin McKenzie as Eloise, or Ellie. She is a country bumpkin from Cornwall, England. She ends up getting an opportunity to study fashion design in London. She quickly finds out that this is difficult for her given the Mean Girls vibe that she has, and she ends up finding a new residence across the street from this movie theater that you see here. And the woman who owns this, well, there are some things that she needs to know about the attic that she is renting out. She thinks everything is hunky-dory. She goes to bed one night and she wakes up in the 1960s. And it appears that has she become this woman, Sandy, who also, back in the 1960s, came to the city to be a singing sensation. We question what's going on. Is this real? Is this a dream that she is waking up from? She's initially inspired by it, but her dreams become a nightmare. This is an incredible story about women during that time period and this young girl who has a background, her familial background of mental illness. We are always questioning whether or not this is real. Those lines of reality are very well blurred. Edgar does a phenomenal job of taking us into her mind and walking along, or maybe even in her footsteps. Chilling thriller, and highly recommend seeing it.
Okay.
So check it out in theaters.
Tomorrow, Chuck's going to be reviewing a few movies.
Yes. Two movies, Heart of Champions, as well as a thriller called Antlers, which I have not seen yet, so I'm excited to see his review of both of those tomorrow as well.
That one looks a little terrifying.
A little terrifying, yeah. I'll let him do the creepy ones.
Oh, goodness. Well, and if you want to see Bruised and Tick, Tick, Boom, you've got a future giveaway. We do. 2 giveaways. Take a look at our Facebook page to sign up. Easy entry form. Tick, Tick, Boom is starring Andrew Garfield, and Lin-Manuel Miranda is the director on this one, and Bruised, starring Halle Berry, which you won't want to miss either. All right.
Got lots going on.
Well, there is a lot going on, and if you want to know and be in the know, there's a look at Chuck and Pam's Facebook page, Real Talk with Chuck and Pam, as well as their website where you can sign up for their newsletter so you can be in the know just like we are here.